First things first, I went ahead and picked up these clamps from Bessie. Nothing, they're just clamps. They work pretty good, but I don't want them to mar up my guitar neck. I was noticing when I'm, doing things over there, gluing things up or whatever, and sanding and all that good stuff, I'm probably marring up my neck by not putting some cork on things. So I'm cutting up some strips of cork and hoping that will keep things from looking bad. Hey, you know what? I was listening to a story the other day. I like to watch things like music oriented. Like I said, I don't play guitar, but boy, I sure like music and everything that goes along with it, all the tidbits and stories. But it was John Fogerty. Did you know? I knew that he had issues with like the record labels and things like that, but when he was like 17, he was saying early teens. I can't remember exactly how old he was, but they signed a contract with the record label. They're excited, right? They're young. They don't know. They don't know that the music industry is basically a bunch of jerks. Nobody reviewed the contract. Nobody, I think one of it was the bass player, had a dad that was sort of like a lawyer, but basically nobody really ever checked over this contract that they signed. The contract basically stated, they found out years later, that whatever music they wrote, John Fogerty wrote everything, by the way. He was the talent behind Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. Everything that he wrote was their property, basically forever. So you sign that when you're a 17-year-old kid, just trying to break into the industry, then you find out years later that you can't get let out of a contract for the rest of your life and that they own all your intellectual property. And he fought like for the rest of his life, or he's still living, but he's fought for like 50 years basically to get rights to his own music back, which is just crazy. He even, the record label, he said, let everybody else out of the contract when the band kind of disbanded, and due to like, creative differences, basically because they were annoyed at John because he brought them so much success. He wrote everything, came up with all the music. The band just had to play it, and they were, annoyed that they weren't getting the same credit because, they weren't doing everything that he was doing. Anyway, they let the other bandmates out of the contract, but not John Fogerty. And he went to them trying to like say, hey, it doesn't help to be real creative if I know that everything that I'm doing is under duress, and it's tough to make music that way. They basically told him, he said, that some of the best music and art is made when people are in like a state of depression or anxiety or just in a bad way, basically. Isn't that crazy? So they wouldn't let him out of the contract. So everything he wrote here on after was their property. I think that's just crazy. So years later, he was able to finally get out of that, but it was like, I think it's only recently, within the last 5 to 7 years. He's an older guy now. He's like in his 70s. So his whole rest of his life, basically, they owned everything that he did. Anywho, I'm just cutting these up. I am going to put them on here. I'll cut them to size, and then we'll get them stuck on. Probably just double stick tape. Nothing too crazy, but that's what's going on currently. I think that'll work pretty good. Those look like they'll kind of be a softer, yeah, that'll work. Okay, I'll keep going and then I'll get back with you guys here in a little bit. I got doodads and whatnots and things here on the desk. So first off is this, I finally ordered my bridge. I picked up a Fender bridge. It says Fender right there, like it's a genuine part, but man, I'm not sure. You see that, how shiny that is up on this part right here? And it's kind of a matte finish right here. Makes me think, is this a genuine Fender part? Gosh, I hope it is. But the finish is a little off. Or maybe, is it supposed to be like that? I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Seems weird to me, but we went gold, or a gold look, to go with the walnut. Could be a bad decision. Could be a great decision. Let's hope for the latter. What else did I get? I got the side fret dots, these little like, just from the old jungle store, little 2mm deals. I'll probably use the white ones. Looks like they're about 2 inches long. They can just drill a hole, of which I do not have a drill bit, of course, because I forgot to order the darn thing. Takes a 2mm drill bit, of course. Should have got that. And I didn't. What are you gonna do? But I think you just pop them in the hole, clip them off, on down the line. And then I picked up these cache, genuine parts, mother of pearl. Focus, there we go. Fret fingerboard dots. I think that'll look kind of cool. I have no idea if they're real mother of pearl or not. It says mother of pearl. I gotta run with it. I was foresighted, if that's the word, enough to pick up the 5mm drill bit for these. Gosh, I can't think. Probably need a taco. Okay, so we're gonna focus on some of that today, and then over the course of this small video, we'll see what we get. I got to do the round over. Maybe we can pop in the through holes for the strings through here, line this stuff up. Not sure how to line it up. I do have a template. Onward and upward. Let's see what we get done today. So I've been doing some things. I went ahead and put an 1/8 inch round over all the way around on my body, got that taken care of. I've been messing around with this pickup, trying to center it. I've done it a couple different ways today. I went ahead and shot a laser. I have a little laser that I lined up with my original center line. That's why center lines are so darn important, because you can be a little bit off, and I think I might be a little bit off. I don't have the neck mounted in here necessarily permanently yet, but I got it in place. I clamped it down. I have the center marks still on my neck, and then I lined it up with my original center line on the bottom of my body, and everything looked like it was pretty dang decent with the laser all the way through, and it went up right through the middle of where the nut is. Now that's pretty good. I did talk with my friend though before I went ahead and did this, and he said it would be a good idea to run a straight edge, basically down your neck, strike a line and run it on both sides, strike a line, find the center of that line, because where your neck evidently goes and lines up, that's more going to determine where your bridge kind of sets. And so I'm off like just a little over a 32nd on that line. What does that mean? I don't know. That means that my holes that I originally had on here for my template, the first 2 screw holes for this bridge are a little off, so I'll have to fill those. It means that my bridge pickup pocket is just a skosh off, and I don't know. I'll just have to make it a little bit bigger, I guess, and see what I can do as far as there's one edge that's going to be a little bit exposed. So I don't know. Maybe this pickup, I don't know. It's a little bit off. So, but I think I have it in place now where I need it to be. So that is a good thing. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to double stick tape it, and I'm going to kind of hope that I'm done with this part, and I can go ahead and like drill the hole is what I would like to do today, or drill the other holes for the screws. So I'm going to drill the first 2 holes out in the center. The other 2 holes I'll probably have to like fill. I'll fill them. We'll let the glue set. I'll sand it off, let the glue set, and then we'll kind of re-drill, I guess. But I guess I'm pretty confident that this is where the bridge sits now. Confident as somebody that's never built a guitar before. Gosh dang it. Okay. Okay, our last segment, I believe we were doing something with the neck still. I don't know what we were doing, possibly sanding or lining up a bridge or something, but I'm not happy with this bridge. I went ahead and ordered something else. I just don't like that it's two different finishes. It's shiny up here at the top and it's flat down here at the bottom. I just don't know if I like the overall look. We'll see. I ordered a different one that should be here soon. We'll, check it out and see if it looks good. Probably not gonna totally line up with my holes that I have on here already, but it's not the end of the world. This is a first guitar build. It's okay. I can plug the holes if I have to. They'll all be hidden underneath the bridge. I can re-drill and then we can kind of move on with life. What I'd like to do, either in this current video, which might wrap up right now, and I'll probably go to some clips of something else, B-roll, or we'll kind of keep rolling with it. And I think I'm waiting on a couple more things, threaded inserts for the back of this neck, because I'm not gonna just screw it in. I'm gonna use threaded inserts with a bolt. I think I'm using 832s. Yeah, that's what I'm using. And that will attach the neck on and off, and we can take it on and off as many times as we need to without, messing things up. Like screws would eventually just kind of wear out the wood. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to use threaded inserts, like I said, but I can drill holes for the thread for the fret dots, the side dots and the dots on the front. I think now, because I did get some of these cheapo drill bits here. These are 2mm from the old Jungle store. There's a million of them in here because they're probably not great, and I'll probably go through a few, but hopefully not. And then we can put these side dots on, and then hopefully we can go ahead and inlay these mother of pearl dots on, and we'll see where we get this video. And then if we just fade off into the next video, that's totally fine, right? That's totally fine. That's how this works. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the holes. I drilled through the back the other day, so I'm just gonna use the same drill bit, just a brad point drill bit, and go through these holes and mark the neck. Just gonna tap lightly, hopefully. Getting it back out will be the fun part. Okay, so now I should have marks on the back. I can take the neck off. I should have some little dots on there now, which I do. It'll show where to mark or show where to drill. We'll see if I have enough room. 4 threaded inserts. It's going to be close on one side, but it is what it is. Okay.